Hey everyone, how's it going today? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Before we get into the video today, I just want to give a huge shout out to my man Lars. He donated some money to me. I do have something linked on my profile and YouTube if you would like to do so. I never plug it because I don't think it's necessary. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it because I love the game. But if you do feel so inclined, that is there. And he donated some money and I really appreciate it. So today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be working on a new spaceship design. And to do that, I have brought a bunch of spaceship floor and spaceship walls up here to space. Now I'm gonna have to throw some of it into a provider here so that our rockets will continue to work properly. But that's all good. Okay, so let's grab that. Nice. Okay, so that worked. Now I did do a lot of work in between episodes, I'm not gonna lie. If we go down to novice really quickly, I've done quite a few things to the base. So one of the things is I replaced all of the, what are these? Chemical plants with the advanced chemical plants over here. And these work so much more efficiently. It is much, much easier to, first of all, see what's going on. And second of all, these just work so much more quickly and have higher productivity. So I switched to all of these over here. Same with some processes down here, like the hydrogen chloride, like the ammonia. Basically, these things just work so much better, and they're so much bigger that it's nicer to get all the connections and so on and so forth. So I did that. I also did some work over on this planet, which is, as you can see, now fully explored. I increased our enrichment, which I also do need to at some point come back here and mine out some more vulcanite patches for this. I also added some more core mining, so we're doing a higher percentage of core mining, even though adding to them decreases the overall per core miner production. It increases total production. So I have increased production of that, so we do have technically a higher percentage of vulcanite going through here, which is good. But as you can see, like, these are not fully full, so that I would like to increase this more at some point. I completely basically rerouted most of the crushed iridite to these guys over here because, again, higher productivity and they work faster. So we kind of increased production, but things are running a little bit low at the moment. I'm gonna have to go over here and mine out some more iridite at some point as well. So lots of fun things going on there. And I think that is it. Oh, we also were running into an issue with our immersite hauler, so I fixed that as well. So I did quite a bit of work off camera in between episodes. That stuff I think is kind of boring, so I didn't really show it all, but recapping is good. So here we go. Working on our spaceship. One other thing I did do is I did quite a bit of exploration for our, what are these, naquitite locations, and these guys have some pretty good potential. This one here, where was the naquitite? I guess I didn't mark it here. Oh, I did over here. Okay, so this one's got 3 million here and 3.6 million here. That's decent, but this other one is way better, and I think this is the one we're going to use. So this one, we have these 3 naquitite deposits pretty close to one another. This one's got 1.9, this one's got 5.6, and 3.2 million. Now, I did find this out, so this might be a helpful tip to you guys. If you hit scan surface, what it'll do is it'll start expanding in a circle around where the center of the map is, and it'll scan out without you having to, like, you know, move your camera around and explore the area, right? So if I click scan surface, right, you'll see that what's going to happen is it's going to start to scan out like these chunks down here, and it'll just keep doing that in a circle around bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's actually a great way to explore these giant asteroid fields where there's not just, it's not a linear thing, it's in every direction, and so it can be hard to find different resources. And that's how I ended up finding these, you know, giant patches of naquitite. Now, this might not even be enough naquitite for our processing, but because I don't even know if it stacks in 20s, 50s, etc. I'm going to plan on doing the processing here But I don't know that doing the processing there will actually be the best, because basically there is no way to get power here, really. It's got 1% solar, so you can't use solar here, which means you got to do nuclear, since we haven't really unlocked any other ways to do it. Now, I have been trying to figure this out, but I think I need the antimatter reactor in order to really use these other resources, or these other things I unlocked, which is the high temperature turbine generator that takes in 5,000 degree Celsius steam, outputs 500 degree Celsius steam, outputs water, and I assume that it also creates power. Yeah, it looks like it makes 1 gigawatt of power, which is kind of nuts. And this guy here makes the 5,000 degree steam, but it takes in 5,000 degree heat. And I can't find any way to make 5,000 degree heat, which means that I expect that it's this antimatter reactor that I'm going to need. So that's a bit unfortunate that it's locked behind deep space science, even though I've unlocked the turbine and the heat exchanger. So it is what it is. But anyway, so that's where we're going to be going. We are going to be using nuclear for the time being, and it's going to be fun trying to get out here. So to get out there, we are going to have to make a spaceship that is worthy of travel there. And let's get rid of that. Okay, so to do the spaceship, I've been trying to figure this out exactly what we're going to do. I think we might make the spaceship over here. Yeah, but then basically the problem is we need to get ion stream somewhere, right? Because ion stream is going to be the way that we're going to have to travel for the time being, because we don't have any other way. And to make ion stream, I always have to look it up. I don't remember where this stuff is anymore. Okay, there's ion stream right here. So it's 100 plasma stream and rare metals. And I suppose we can do it over here. I'm just trying to think of where our spaceships are going to come in, how they're going to get the ion fuel to them, so on and so forth. It could be that we just need to do like a block kind of, in essence, here that does that. Yeah, maybe that's the best way. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into satellite mode. We're going to grab some space platform, and we're just going to have our bots fill a big chunk of space in over here. I mean, they'll do this pretty quickly, so should be all good. That'll go relatively quickly. And then we can actually have... Why do I keep having too much stuff in my inventory? Okay, let's get rid of some stuff. Okay, so if we come over here... Yeah, there we go. So the bots are doing it. What we can do, actually, and I love these things. These things are so awesome. These giant roboports. I think I'm going to just toss one down right here. And that should fill up most of the area, I think. And then what we can do, since we're going to need plasma stream, I'm just going to steal this station right here, actually. And it can just go... Oh, I'm going to have to make a whole block, aren't I? If I put it there. If I don't want to put it there, I can put it here to not have to make a whole block, I believe. But we're going to have to let the bots fill all of that in for us. In the meantime, though, we can replace this guy with the upgraded one to power this. This thing just charges them so quickly. It can house literally 1,000 bots. It's so good. Okay, there go all the bots building. That's what I was expecting to see originally. Okay, so we can put this in over here. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of this belt as well. And that will give us... Oh, we might... I shouldn't have put that much in. Shoot. I might have to take some of that out. Oh well, it is what it is. So this is going to give us our plasma stream. And then I also started making some of these guys because I knew I was going to need them. So I suppose we can do that like right over here. I'm just gonna do 3 of them, I suppose. And then we'll do this guy here. Okay, so that's that, and then we do boom, boom, boom. We are gonna need some requesters. There we go, we'll get some rare metals brought in. And we can also replace this. Get rid of that pylon that we don't need. There we go. And this should have no path to drop, huh? Yeah, I do need to do a full... I think I do need to do a full block, even though I really didn't want to. But I think that's the only way for us to successfully be able to navigate to any train stations that are within here. But the good news is that it takes 2 seconds to do that. So that's what I do like about this. Also, this thing is so nice. I know I said that already, but look at this. It charges them so quickly, and there are so many that it can house. But okay, so that should start the process rolling for these guys. And I think I'm gonna do this. There we go. So we got a huge storage tank, and actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out a big area right here. I think right here maybe for spaceships. We can do like this. And then I'll have to like fill it in specifically once we get there. But oh, look at that nice pattern that they're doing too. That's cool. So these guys are gonna be working slowly, so let's speed them up. And we're gonna throw a beacon down to speed them up even further and just kill our power. Yeah, check it out, 4 gigawatts. But I also did up power. So as you can see over here, our power grid is significantly bigger. And in fact, I can make it even bigger now. There we go, check that out. So we'll be able to get that huge area in. And then I can put another one of these guys down all the way out here for future use, which is sweet. Alrighty, so that should be that. Now we can actually start building. Oh my god, it is not going to be like that. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do this spaceship, right? So let's start down here. So if we look at our current spaceship design, we are severely lacking in some things. Even this one, right? This one's very small and cramped, but this is gonna have to eventually be automated. So, where's our immersite hauler? Okay, so here's our immersite hauler, right? It's very cramped as is. There's literally no room for anything else. But I'm thinking that I kind of want to stay with the same-ish design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this guy, include tiles, and then I'm actually going to get rid of literally everything else except for the tiles for the time being, because going interplanet or going outside of the solar system like we're going to be, we cannot use solar. So we actually have to be able to put a reactor and all sorts of stuff on this spaceship, which is going to be interesting to do, to say the least. I don't actually know exactly how it's going to work. Oh, I guess the bots are going to use all of these tiles that I placed down over here to build them. Nice. So how to improve this design? We're going to want, I think we want to have a wider back end to start. We just need more room, honestly. Right? And then I want to try and like streamline it up to the front here. So, and I do want it to be symmetrical too. Is that symmetrical? No, it's not. No way that's symmetrical. Hold on, I can pick these two up. There, that might be symmetrical. I don't know what's up with these like weird looking block things, but okay. Also, I'm gonna delete some blocks over here so I can be sure that I'm not gonna run into any issues. So now we've got these ion engines, right? I don't know how many I need really. I wanted to do something staggered like this. Like, is 6 engines too many? I don't know. I don't know anything about spaceship design, you guys. So literally, I am learning here because I know literally nothing. So we're gonna clean those blocks up there. Then I have a bunch of ion booster tanks, which I'm gonna throw down in here. I guess like this. Okay, that's symmetrical, I think. No, it's not. This needs to be 1 over. Okay, that's symmetrical. I do want things to be as symmetrical as possible. Oh, you know one thing I don't think we have, which I totally forgot about, that I should not have forgotten about, is... maybe I can make it in outer space. Let me see. It's over here, I think. These guys. I do have to make it in outer space. Oh, no, I don't have to. But I might as well, because I've got quantum processors and dynamic emitters out here anyways. So we can do this. Just trying to find a place to put this that is going to kind of fit in there. That'll fit. Okay. So this is going to be for our shield projectors for the front of the ship. We'll just make 1 stack of them for now. But this is cool. I haven't made these guys before, so this is literally the first time I've ever made them. And... oh, man. So how do we do this? So I think I need to build some scaffolding. I'm going to make it really small right up here. That's going to be for pipes. And now I'm a little upset with where I put this ion stream thing, but that's okay. So let's see here. So pipes right here. Obviously I could use the 15 pipe. I probably should, but I just want to get something down that's going to work. Oh wait, we got to go like this, don't we? It's got to go like this. Okay, so then we got to start putting walls up. So is this going to be good enough? I don't actually know. I'm not good at doing the walls on the angles part. The angles just like always throw me off a little bit. Come on. So this goes here, and then we'll go right down like that. This might be... I don't know if this is big enough, though, because I need to fit a reactor plus some turbines plus some... Gosh, this is going to suck. Okay, let me pull this guy up to orbit so that I can grab some items. So we're going to go to novice orbit, launch, engage. Let's go view the surface. Should be there in like 2 seconds, I think. Okay, anchor to novice orbit. We're just gonna anchor this guy right. We'll do it up here so that I don't like get in the way at all. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. So let's keep this moving along here. Okay, not the most ideal, I must say, but it's gonna work. Oh, how did we get, yo, how did we get plasma in there? I legitimately don't know where that plasma would have come from. We don't have any pipes even close. to plasma, right? I don't know. Okay, there we go. So that's all the piping done. But, oh, and we do have this guy right here so that we can have some doors on either side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now we are gonna have to do like the whole combinators contraption, but I'm not gonna start with that. I'm just gonna like, I want to get interplanetary before I deal with any of that stuff. So we'll deal with that stuff later. What I do want to do is I want to grab one reactor. I don't know, 1, 2 turbines, 1 heat exchanger, and I don't know that I need, I'll just grab some heat pipes even though I don't think I'm gonna need them. So how this is gonna work is we're gonna put this reactor down. Oh geez. We're gonna do it like this. Okay. Reactor. Heat. Let's move the reactor over 1. Now, this is funny because it reminds me of Robot Chicken Star Wars. I don't know if you guys have seen the clip. It's like Darth Vader talking to Han Solo. He's like, reactor. Well, there's no reactor now, but we could put a reactor in. That's what it makes me think of. Great scene if you haven't seen it. So let's see. These things produce 10 megawatts each. So this is 20 megawatts. Obviously, 1 reactor. 1 of these guys. Oh, we need water. That's a bit painful. I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot that we're gonna need water going into this. Which means that we need a chemical plant that I don't have in my inventory because I only have these guys, and these guys take a lot of power. That is very frustrating. Okay, I'll fix that. Actually, this guy might have some. Now that I think about it. Whoa, there, whoa. Do I have any normal chemical plants here? Maybe I have one in outer space. Let's just see. If I do, chemical plant. I just want one. Yeah. Okay. Seems I did not put any in because I was being arrogant, assuming that I would not need them. And yet here I am needing a low power solution. See, these only take 217 kilowatts, whereas the big guys take 1.8 megawatts, which is a lot more. And obviously if we're gonna be powering shields, we don't want to waste any power. Now I can't really fit another one of these guys in here, except I could put one here. Except then I would need another one of these, right? And more water. This takes 250 water per second. This takes... So 250 water per second. Let's just think about this. Let's look at the flight time from here. I mean, we're going to have a significant amount of ice on here. So this is called Black Mirror that we're going to. So what does it say? Oh, 94 hours at current speed. Holy smokes, I thought that was... Okay. No tiles found connected to a properly enclosed console. Say what? What am I missing here? It's hard to tell where the issue might be. Oh, maybe that's the issue. Oops, I don't want to launch it. I feel like I had this trouble last time because I could never figure out exactly where... Oh, I think it's potentially this guy. Oh, that sucks. Hold up. We can fix this, right? We just have to move this up a little bit over here. But if I do this, there we go. Hey, check it out. Okay, so we have a fully enclosed spaceship, which we love. Alrighty, but the problem is we can't see how fast we could be going. To do this, I assume that we would need a pretty large amount of ice, though. Pretty large amount of ice to do 250 per second to make enough steam. What we should probably do, too, is have... Can I not put this tank in here? Oh, frick. Dang it, dude. Hold up. We're gonna do that so that I can put that tank in there. Basically, I do want a tank in here so that it'll store any extra steam, right? And that way we don't waste any water that goes in here. Now, we are making those shields for the front. So, how does this work? I probably... Do I need to do a shield down here? So this takes, what, 1 megawatt? Okay, so if I do... Yikes, these things are huge, dude. Holy moly. Maybe I can do some lasers down here. Like... Seems good, right? Putting some lasers in. And I can have one big guy here powering this whole contraption. Alright. Seems good. Oh, we do need a launch, or we do need a clamp somewhere. I guess I'll pick these up. Why is my clamp not showing? Dude, that was weird. It like didn't show the entity until I placed it. Very strange. But I should be able to do the integrity check. Cool. So, now we're gonna need warehouses for sure. Dude, they're just not... I might need to lengthen the front of this guy so I can fit what I want in here. Because what I want are 2 full warehouses for Naquitite or Naquitite products. I mean, those fit. Getting them in here might be a little tricky, like getting belts through. Getting belts out is going to be the real tricky part, right? Huh. Ha ha ha. Yeah, because like this doesn't work very well. If I move this up, actually, if I move this all the way up, right? Move this up. Oh, shoot. All right, I need to go grab I'm gonna go grab those dang, whatchamacallits, the shield generator things. I'm gonna grab 2 of them, or whatever, yeah, 2 of them. Oh, they're not able to be made, what? What are we missing? Quantum processors, classic. Novice. What am I missing? We're just gonna launch that. I think we're probably just missing holmium for these guys. Yeah, holmium plates. We're just always missing holmium right now. In fact, I think I'm gonna up the amount of holmium we're bringing. Because we're literally always... We got 8,000, dude. How much holmium do I need? We're literally burning through holmium like it's nobody's business. But, okay. So that should make our shield generators, which I do want to be able to put in first so that I can kind of lay this out. Because this is pretty tricky for me. I will be honest. This is the hardest part. I mean, I could always do this spaceship console in a super awkward, like, area all the way back here. It doesn't need to be front and center, right? So what we could do, this might even be easier. We could have the 2 guys here. We can fit all of the logic circuits right in here. We can fit 2 shield generators up here like we planned. 1, 2. And we can... Nah, surely we don't rotate. We just leave them like this. I wish there was an angle between the front and like that. But that seems fine. Right, and then we go from here. We just keep going like this. And then here we go. Wait, that's not what I want. I want like this. There we go. And then actually and we'll cut, oops, cut this. Put it right there. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll cut that. That one will not work. I have to move this guy here. That will work. Okay, cool. I'll have to finagle these. That's fine. And then those can go out. And we can also just copy that over there. Okay, so that's going to be all the Naquitite products. I don't know exactly what those will be yet. And there's our first shield generator. It looks very cool. Ooh, check that out. That looks awesome. Energy shield. Sweet, dude. I don't know how well these work. I assume they work pretty well. I assume I don't need these. We might just take it for, you know what? You know what we can do? We can always take it for a test flight around the area just to see. But maybe not. So we're gonna have to get some fuel up here for this. Oh, dude, this is a bit stressful since I don't know what I'm doing. Now, we could do 2 warehouses. Or we might want to go with a different design entirely. Which I'd have to think about. Because what we could do is I have these guys, space elevators. That was the name I couldn't think of last time. I want to do some space elevators, which honestly probably need to go in yet another block up here. So I'm just going to put that block down, and then I'm going to grab another one of these guys and throw it down over here, I guess, to try and help with that. Alrighty, and there, on that side, what we're going to do is we're going to be putting in a space elevator that is going to be anchored on Novice, I think. I think we can put it there. Actually, I probably should have checked that before before I put all the rails down, but that's fine. If we can't do it, no worries. I'll figure out a different place to do it. But if I put it down over here, we should be able to go down to Novice, right? View opposite end. There it is. Hey, that actually... Okay, that's not perfect. But we can move it over, right? And actually, that'll end up working quite nicely. And the cool thing is these rails are almost exactly lined up with the ones on Novice. Completely unintentional, but it does seem to be that way. In fact, we can put this more in the middle over here. And if we go here, we go view opposite end. That actually feels like a great place, because then what we can do is we could have like a branch, a shoot off right over here that can come up to it. And we are going to be constructing these. So what you need to do for this is you need to put different construction parts and use the construction parts for them, right? Which I have never done this before. So this is me just experimenting for the first time. But I think what you need to do is we're going to put some scaffolding down here around this guy. I mean, I'm just going to put it all around just because. Okay. And then what's going to end up happening, okay, so let's drop down here. We can grab a requester. Jeez, this thing is so freaking ginormous. So let's see. Trains go in here, out here. Got it. Okay. So let's put, I guess, a requester down here. Okay. This requester is going to request cables that you use for cable. Yeah, space elevator cables. Okay. So we're going to request like 100 of them. And then over here, we're going to need to send some up to novice. Or to the orbit, I mean. So let's go here. Let's request, what was it here? Cable. There we go. Let's request like, I don't know, 700. Seems decent. We're also going to add in holmium plates there. Maybe I should start sending up holmium ingots instead of holmium plates, because these holmium plates are taking way too long to unload. I'll have to think about that. But then what we can do with that is somewhere, I don't know where, somewhere we can unload those. I guess here. Cable. Cool. So that'll unload cable, right? And we can place this down right over here. So then we're gonna have to do the same, I think, on the, we might not need to do it on the opposite end. I don't know that we need to do it on the opposite end, actually. So we can also do electricity transfer up or down. I don't think I want to do that. But with doing that, we could hypothetically use a... Oh, check it out. This cannot be rotated. Interesting. Oh, you have to like place it down rotated? I don't like that. I like it better this way. Looks better. Anyways, I was thinking maybe you could do a train coming in here, but a train, the problem with a train is that it can't hold anywhere near a warehouse's worth of resources in the same area, like the same space, right? So I don't think that it's gonna be reasonable to use trains. Even though it's cool, it would be cool to have a train on a spaceship, right? I just literally don't think it's gonna be worth doing that. But what we can do is we could have a train come in here that, or wherever. I mean, we can always switch these around, right? We could have a train coming in here that gets loaded up with the naquitite that comes off of here and then transports it down to Novice. And we could have a couple trains doing that process, which would simplify getting all of those resources down to Novice and then back up to orbit, right? Which I think is probably what we're going to do. We're probably going to start using that space elevator more frequently to do those kinds of things. Now, I believe I did construct the cables, question mark. We should have cables being made. Yeah, here we go. They are being made. Oh, and they're even productivity, which is even better. Sweet. Oh boy, I need to do a lot more than that. I should have had many rows. I'll just do one full row. But those guys are going. We do have a newer recipe for that, I believe. Nanomaterial. Ooh, wow. If you use 4 nanomaterial, you get 12. Hold up. You get 12 space cables for doing that? Instead of 1? Well, we might end up doing that. Not for now, but eventually, if we were going to do a lot more of this, I suppose we might do that. Because that seems kind of insane. But I think we're doing well. This is a good start here. These guys are not running because we're out of... Bro, where is this connected? These two things are not connected, and yet it shows 117,000 ion stream. Why? If I click on here, it shows the plasma stream, which seems to suggest that, oh my god, they're connected like this, aren't they? Because these guys are all right next to each other. That is so dumb. I think that's why. That is so dumb. Okay, let's... Hold up. Let's move these one further apart from each other, right? There we go. I think that probably solved it. Now we're just going to have to do that again. Okay. This guy, what is this guy waiting on? Oh, is it just really slow? I think it's just really slow. We can speed that up. We can speed that up. We might even want to add a bunch more of this processing stuff, right? I think I just need to add one of these guys down. Beacon overload. Oh, okay, we can just get rid of that beacon there. And I'll add some more buildings here, probably off camera, but we do need to speed this up if we're going to be powering a spaceship to go places. So we do definitely need more of this. Now this is... Oh my god. Not even working? That's literally never worked. Wow, nice. Okay, let's... And then we can just put this down here, right? I don't know if these are made anywhere. They are made somewhere. Hooray. And this... Oops, we can just move here, right? We can underground this guy. I don't know why it's like that, but okay, sure, fine. Cool. So that'll help increase it a little bit. I mean, not much, but anything at this point is going to help. And I'll probably clear this stuff, or I don't know. I don't know. Surely there's more places I can do this. And if this is not working, I can always do it somewhere else as well, because we've got a lot of this stuff being made. So it's just a matter of making this. I mean, it's going pretty quickly, right? So we'll see. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. What we're going to do next time, obviously, is finish this guy off. It's pretty close. We're going to have to do the wiring, which is going to be a pain, of course. And we're going to have to deal with actually figuring out the nuclear reactor and travel times and all that kind of stuff. But we're getting there. This ion stream, I am happy to say, is going up. I probably need to do some pumps and stuff going in here. So we're going to do that. We're also going to be working on this. This guy is going to be going here. As you can see, we've got 115 of the 1,100 parts that are needed to fully construct the structure itself between the two, the connection between the two ends. And once they're connected, it's going to be hopefully smooth sailing from there, getting some trains going. But we got a ways to go. So thank you guys for joining today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode and enjoy where the series is going. We are getting close to the end. Once we can start doing this extra system travel, I think that things will be looking up, but we've got a ways to go for that. So I will see you all on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.